travel is one concept, if executed properly in an anime, can do wonders. But throughout these years, the whole time travel sci-fi theme has become too common amongst anime and even movies in the West. In spite of being so popular, some well-executed time travel plots are still able to fascinate us. The key is to bring in something unique to this recurring theme, and Erased, or Boku Dega Inaimaki, does that really well. Unlike most other protagonists of sci-fi anime, the main character of Erased has a lot of imperfections to him. He has the ability to travel back in time, but many factors like his silliness and his horrible memory make his ability more of a curse than a blessing. So it's really good to see that just like any other normal human being, the protagonist of this anime screws up way too many times. The first half of season 1 is as good as any other sci-fi anime out there. The narrative, character development, and the new concepts introduced to the time travel theme are just perfect. It was this half of the season that led to its insane popularity and had fans jumping right into this bandwagon for more. But for some reason, things started to go a little downhill in the next half, and most of the characters who were explored well in the first half are suddenly ignored in the second part. I personally believe that this downfall was simply an outcome of not having enough runtime. Even adding one more episode to the 12-episode format could have made a lot of difference. But I don't want to dwell too much into the flaws, because overall, it's undoubtedly one of the best anime shows of the year 2016. Boku Dega Inaimaki is an incredibly amazing series that pulls you right in from the first episode itself. And if you're an anime junkie like me, you are probably looking for a quick fix for your addiction to it after completing the first season. I got mine from the manga right after I was done watching the show, and I won't deny that it is as good as the anime. It will keep you engaged throughout. Both the manga and the anime are much better if you see them as a whole and ignore their few flawed segments. Erased Season 2 release date. Erased Season 1 released on January 8, 2016, and it came to an end 2 months later on March 25, 2016, after airing a total of 12 episodes. It hasn't really been too long since the first season came out, so there could be a possibility considering the fact that fans are still talking about it. Even so, one major problem is the lack of material for Boku Dega Inaimaki Season 2 because the author of the source material stopped writing beyond a Volume 7. However, another author named Hajime Ninome wrote his own version of a novel continuation that fits right in with the loose ends of the first season. So there is some hope for a new season, but as of now, there is no word on it anywhere. All we can do now is to remain optimistic about it and expect a release of Erased Season 2 somewhere towards the end of 2021. Erased plot. Boku Dega Inaimaki centers around a 29-year-old manga writer named Satoru Fujinuma who has this unique ability of escaping every time he finds himself in a troublesome situation. And by escape, I mean time traveling to a few minutes in the past just to undo certain damage that he may have caused to his present. He refers to his unique ability as revival because it has allowed him to save many lives. Later, Satoru is accused of murdering someone who was once very close to him, and yet again, his supernatural ability comes to his rescue, throwing him back to the past. This time though, it's not just a few minutes but 18 whole years, and he is suddenly a school kid all over again. Upon investigating, he finds out that the murder is in some way linked to the mysterious disappearance of one of his childhood classmates named Keiyo Hinazuki. Keiyo had never been the most social kid in school, and because of her solitary nature, she was forgotten too soon. But now, it's Satoru's chance to make things right. He not only has to save the life of one person but maybe even two. Satoru then sets out to prevent the death of a girl who used to be his classmate 18 years ago, and along with this, he also intends to protect someone he has lost in the present. A live-action Netflix adaptation of Boku Dega Inaimaki was released on December 15, 2017. But like most other Netflix adaptations of anime, ahem, Death Note, this one turned out to be every anime fan's worst nightmare. Netflix should give up on these already.